કેમ છો દોસ્તો, હું છું પાર્થ દવે અને સિનેમા સાહિત્યમાં તમારું સ્વાગત છે. હું અત્યારે ઇન્ટરનેશનલ ફિલ્મ ફેસ્ટિવલ ઓફ ઇન્ડિયા ગોવામાં બેઠો છું અને મારી સાથે અંગ્રેજી ફિલ્મ પેસ્કાડોરના ડિરેક્ટર હેરી ડોમેનિકો રોઝી છે. ફર્સ્ટ ઓફ ઓલ વેલકમ ટુ ઇન્ડિયા.
Thank you.
How's you feeling in IFFI, first of all?
IFFI's been wonderful. IFFI's been very supportive of us, and we're very pleased to be premiering the movie, having the world premiere at such a important and like massive festival. It's really fantastic.
Right. Tell me about the movie Pescador.
Pescador is a film that we shot in Costa Rica, and it's about two American siblings who are both kind of lost in Costa Rica. One is a marine biologist looking for a magical fish as she is like searching through the countryside in Costa Rica. And then the second half of the movie is about a Costa Rican fisherman who rescues the brother of the marine biologist who's shipwrecked in the ocean and believes that he has found a new son that a magical lobster has promised him. Okay. So there's magical realism in it, there's talking animals in it. And it's kind of like structured like one story and then another story. The two stories are not intercut with each other.
Okay. It's a non-linear story, narrative?
No, it's linear. It's just that it's structured more like a diptych.
Okay.
Like first we have the marine biologist story, and then that story ends, and then we do the fisherman story.
Okay.
It's just they're not intercut with each other.
Okay. Is it a real incident story or?
No.
No. Okay.
What do you mean by real incident? Like based on a true story? No,
no, something like that. No. And where did come this story to?
This story came from kind of inspirations that I had when I was in a coma 7 years ago. And while I was in the coma, I had kind of dreams about the ocean.
Okay.
And so I wanted to make a movie that kind of explored the feelings I had about the ocean when I was in a coma. It's kind of a hard thing to explain because it's such a unique and, you know,
experience.
Yeah, it's a unique experience, but it's kind of when I had all these dreams when I was in the coma, like when you're in a coma and you have dreams, they feel like they last much longer than dreams that you have when you're asleep, because I was in the coma for a week.
For a week?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And so I wanted to kind of explore something that captured the feelings I had in those dreams, which is why there's kind of like magical realism elements to it, there's some fantasy elements to it, and also kind of explore feelings I had of like isolation during recovery from the coma. And a lot of the movie is about kind of loneliness and isolation and struggling to connect with other people.
Okay. Tell me about shooting.
Shooting was unusual.
Yeah.
The crew for the movie is both American and Costa Rican. So it's about half and half. And so it was an international crew, which I really loved. I loved working kind of with like a group of people from all around the world. And Costa Rica is unpredictable because of things like the weather. And a lot of the movie was shot on boats, which is something every filmmaker has said, don't make a movie on boats. And I did it anyway, because it's very hard to make a movie on boats. It seems like it shouldn't be as hard as it is, but it's just extremely difficult when you're on the water. Everything just becomes harder, it becomes slower, it becomes more difficult. Costa Rica, you have mudslides, landslides, things that, you know, we had kind of a nature location that was destroyed by a mudslide. Thankfully, nobody got hurt, but we weren't able to shoot there, so we had to change.
Which location? Where did you shoot?
This is on the western half of Costa Rica, on the Pacific side of Costa Rica. So that location is kind of that got destroyed by a mudslide was a national park that was on, and not completely destroyed, more just like cut off, like we couldn't get to it basically. Cut off, it's on the Nicoya Peninsula in Costa Rica.
What is most challenging part for you? Most challenging?
Of the entire process, I would say, I think writing is the most challenging thing. I wrote the movie as well.
How many time you take for writing?
I wrote the movie in 2022. I shot it also in 2022, but late in 2022. But I started writing the movie. I started coming up with the idea for the movie in May, and I continued writing it from May up until September. So I don't know how many months that is, but yeah, a few months. And then, adapting as you are making the movie.
Okay.
Changing the writing and, not too much, but like when things happen, like a location disappears, a person can't do something, you have to just adapt, especially in a very small movie.
Right. Now tell me about your journey in brief.
My journey, I'm born in Los Angeles, and both of my parents work in the film industry in America. My mother does not anymore. My father just retired, but more like in editing, like assistant editors. And so, not super, high up jobs in the film world, but like, very respectable kind of middle class film jobs in the U.S. And they kind of just both loved cinema and showed me a lot of older cinema, which is why I developed a passion for it. Yeah. And and then made a movie a short in film school.
Okay.
And then didn't make anything for 7 years.
Okay.
And then just knew I had to make a feature and like tell a story that was very personal.
Yeah. Did you watch Indian films?
I've seen some Indian films. Yeah. I've watched at the New York Film Festival. I saw 2 Indian movies this year. I saw the restoration of Sholay, which I think they're going to be showing here.
Yeah.
Which was fantastic.
You like it?
Yeah, I did like it. I liked it a lot. The audience in New York was a lot of Indian people were there.
Yeah.
A lot of people were singing along and quoting the movie.
Yeah.
I know it's a cult classic here,
Yeah.
but I'd never seen it. And then I watched a Satyajit Ray film called Nights and Days in the Forest, which had just got restored. I don't know what the Bengali title is, but the English title is Nights and Days in the Forest, and that just got restored, I think, by Janus Films. Or I don't know if Janus restored it, but they're putting it out in the United States. And so I watched that at the New York Film Festival, and it's fantastic.
Okay.
And I've seen some other Indian films. I've seen I've watched a river called Titus.
Which?
A river called Titus. It's the Ritwik Ghatak.
Ritwik Ghatak. Yeah.
And I've seen I don't know what the he's also Bengali.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
I don't know what the Bengali title is, but I've seen The Golden Thread, which I think they're also showing at this festival.
Okay.
And I love that as well.
So, which factor do you like in Sholay?
Well, Sholay feels like a spaghetti western, right?
Yeah.
Like there's a scene in Sholay that feels extremely similar to Once Upon a Time in the West. The Sergio Leone movie, where when Henry Fonda comes in and kills the family at the beginning of that movie.
Yeah.
The scene, what's the villain's name in Sholay?
Amjad Khan.
Yeah.
Gabbar.
Yeah, Gabbar.
Yeah.
When he comes and kills the police commissioner's family, that feels like shot similarly and kind of, it feels inspired by spaghetti westerns. Yeah. And at least from my own perspective on it, and but I think that like it feels very cinematic, right?
Yeah.
Because it's so exaggerated in a way.
Yeah.
In a way that only
drama.
That only like
Tune.
cinema can do that.
Yeah.
So I haven't seen that many Bollywood Indian films.
Bahubali, did you watch?
Bahubali?
Bahubali.
Yeah, I actually saw that in New York, like right before I came to India, because they just did the epic cut.
Yeah. 2 movies in one single.
Yeah, I don't know what happened, but at the theater I saw it in New York, they were playing it so loud, my ears started hurting. So I had to put my AirPods in to watch it, and for the noise cancellation.
Okay.
And I don't know. I think it must have been the theater that was doing that, because like, there's no way the movie was mixed.
But DDLJ is classic here.
Yeah.
So, did you like it?
I did like it. I liked it a lot. I saw it at a independent movie theater in New York City a few months ago.
Yeah.
Because I knew I was coming to this festival. I wanted to, every time an Indian movie was playing in New York, I went to go see it because I wanted to be more familiar with Indian cinema before I came here. I liked it a lot. My wife loved it. She was crying by the end of the movie.
Okay. Which is your favorite film right now, all over the world?
Any movie?
Any movie, any language.
Seven Samurai.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think Sholay is inspired from also Seven Samurai.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, it feels like
Plot.
Kurosawa
Yeah.
and Sergio Leone kind of all mixed into like one, but like obviously with like, the touches that make it uniquely Indian, like the music and all that.
Did you read?
Did I read what?
Read books. Can you tell about your reading list?
What am I reading the list? I'm reading, what am I reading right now? I'm reading some Russian literature right now.
Okay.
I'm reading Nikolai Gogol book called Dead Souls.
Okay.
From written in the 1840s. It's fantastic. It's very funny and very unusual. Do you know that book?
No, but I listen that name somewhere.
Yeah. That book is about it's about kind of serfdom in Russia, before serfdom was abolished, and it's about a guy buying dead souls in that, like people who are listed dead on the census, but the census hasn't been updated. So peasants that are no longer alive, but are still alive legally, and he's buying them up. And I haven't gotten to why it's revealed yet why he's doing that. And I'm reading a lot of Tolstoy right now as well.
Tolstoy.
Yeah.
Okay. Did you like Robbery of Dhumtu?
Did I like the robbery of Tumtu where he takes the mask off? Yeah.
Queen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, that's
Train scene.
Yeah,
Train
it's insane. Like I'd never seen anything like that before in my life. I did like that. Yeah, a great deal.
Tell me about your upcoming projects.
I shot another movie. It's a much smaller movie than Pescador. I wrote and directed it with my wife, Annie, who's also here at the festival.
Okay.
We shot the entire movie in a very unusual way. We shot it on a 360-degree camera.
Okay.
Like this, about this big. And it's not a virtual movie. It's not a movie where you like put a headset on and you watch it, but it's going to be a movie where there'll be a lot of warping and kind of like reframing in post-production because of just how it's shot. So it's a very unusual movie on shot. But I wrote it and directed it with my wife.
Super. Thank you.
Of course.
Thank you. Yeah.
No problem.
Yeah.